So, Eva, have you heard about that new restaurant opening on the lower deck?
Yeah. I heard it's supposed to have the best Martian cuisine this side of the galaxy.
Well, count me in for a reservation. I've been craving some Martian delicacy lately.
We're live.
Greetings, esteemed viewers. As we embark on another intergalactic journey, strap yourselves in for a wild ride through the cosmos. But first, let's tease you with a taste of what's to come. Stay tuned for our headlines, folks. You won't want to miss this.
Cut. Off the air, everyone.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned.
No thanks to Carl and his secretive scheming.
Typical. Always playing both sides for his own gain.
Looks like Carl's got more faces than a Rubik's Cube. We need to address this before it tears us apart. Our unity is hanging by a thread.
She's right. We can't afford to let betrayal poison our relationships.
Let's focus on finding a way forward. Rebuilding trust won't be easy, but it's our only option.
Is Tunisia's economy riding high or bracing for rough
Despite
seas?
the choppy waters, Tunisia's economy stays afloat, backed by People Ratings' assurance of a default-free 2024.
If their economy's a vessel, it's certainly navigating the storm, but let's hope they've got a seasoned captain at the helm.
By the way, did you folks know Tunisia's renowned for its stunning Mediterranean
Well,
beaches?
they might be longing for some seaside relaxation after weathering those economic squalls.
Now let's turn our attention to Turkey's weather forecast. Rain, snow, and no change in temperatures.
Looks like Turkey's in for a damp spell. Hope they've got their umbrellas handy.
Indeed. Sounds like they're in for a real, wet and wild ride.
And speaking of rides, how about those unique rock formations and hot air balloon rides in Turkey's
I bet those
Cappadocia?
balloons are getting some extra scrubbing this week.
There's a hot air ballooning in between economic crises.
Shifting gears, let's dive into Turkmenistan's corruption saga. High-profile figures under fire.
It's as if everyone's getting a VEEP pass to the Prosecutor General's office.
And
these
here I
days.
thought their exports were limited to gas and cotton. Seems like they're exporting scandals too.
And did you know Turkmenistan boasts significant natural gas reserves?
Indeed, their economy's like a magic trick. Now you see the money.
Yeah,
now
their
you
economy's
don't.
like a balloon, full of hot air and ready to burst.
Looks like they're not just blowing hot air after all.
Lastly, let's shift focus to Tuvalu's political turmoil. Ani steps in.
Tuvalu's in the limelight as intelligence agencies keep a watchful eye on political
Seems like
shifts.
they're navigating some turbulent
Well, we better
waters.
keep an eye out for those rising sea levels. Might need to invest in some floaties.
Well, isn't this just peachy? Another day, another episode where Bob and I have to plaster fake smiles on our face.
Oh, please, Alice. Can we save the drama for the ratings? We've got a show to run here. And trust me, your drama isn't bringing in the viewers.
Let's keep it professional, folks. We've got a job to do, whether we like each other or not.
Charlie's right. We need to focus on delivering the news, not on personal grudges. I swear, you two are worse than a couple of teenagers.
Seems like our little family isn't as tight-knit as we'd like to believe. But hey, drama sells, right?
Yeah, it's like watching a reality show unfold, but with less backstabbing and more bad jokes.
At least reality TV has some entertainment value.
Carl, what with all the clandestine rendezvous lately? Plotting a mutiny or contemplating the mysteries of the universe?
Just a bit of brainstorming, Bob. Nothing sinister, I assure you.
Oh, I'm sure. Because covert meetings are just standard operating procedure around here, aren't they?
You've got some gal, Alice. Maybe you should tend to your own affairs instead of bringing into everyone else's.
Alright, let's not let personal conflicts overshadow the show.
We've got a broadcast to deliver.
Charlie's right. We can't allow our internal strife to spill onto the airwaves. It's unprofessional and undermines everything we've worked for.
Seems our cozy little family isn't as cohesive as we'd like to think. Secrets tend to unravel, especially in close quarters.
Indeed. And when they do, it's bound to make for quite the spectacle.
Great to have you back, Folk. Coming up next, we've got a report from Ukraine.
Our source hails from Ukraine, shedding light on Sweden's hefty military aid to the country.
A display of unity amidst turmoil.
Unity? More like poking their nose where they don't belong.
Hold your fire, Alice. Sweden's Defense Minister, Pal Johnson, emphasizes the humanitarian angle.
Looks like IKEA is not just shipping furniture these days.
Spot on, Henk. But let's not overlook the tangled web of international diplomacy.
Absolutely. It's paramount for our audience to grasp the underlying intricacies behind these 8 packages.
Stay tuned for further insights and analysis on Earth as we delve into the labyrinth of global
Keep your
affairs.
antennas tuned, folks. We're about to plunge into the abyss of complexity, where even the lifeboats got a GPS.
With finesse, the crew navigate the choppy waters of news, shedding light on the convolutions of international diplomacy.
That's a wrap, everyone.
Well, that didn't exactly go as scripted.
All thanks to Alice and her relentless needling.
Oh, please. Bob's the one who can't handle a bit of critique.
We need to address this before it spirals into chaos. Our strength lies
She's
in our
right.
unity.
She's right. We can't allow personal grudges to drive us apart.
Let's concentrate on finding common ground. Together we are unbreakable.
Welcome back, fellow travelers of the cosmos. Hope you enjoyed your coffee break. Now let's embark on another exploration of our little blue planet. Today, we're venturing into the captivating realm of the United Arab Emirates.
Absolutely, Folk. The UAE, nestled in the heart of the Middle East, is a melting pot of modernity, opulence, and desert escapades. Imagine Las Vegas, but with sand done instead of slot machines.
Indeed, Bob. And let's not overlook Abu Dhabi, the pulsating capital city where the skyline resembles something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's a futuristic marvel that even our robotic companions would feel right at home in.
And then there's Dubai, folks. A dazzling oasis where you can shop until your feet ache, and then hit the indoor ski slopes to cool off. It's the epitome of living life in the fast lane.
Indeed, Debbie. With individuals from every corner of the galaxy flocking to the UAE. It's like the entire universe decided to throw a desert fiesta.
Absolutely, Bob. And speaking of fiestas, let's not forget about Expo City, Dubai, where the Untold Music Festival is set to rock the desert sands. It's like Coachella, but with a unique Arabian twist.
Now, dear listeners, let's delve deeper. Expo City, Dubai is the epicenter of this colossal music festival, boasting an impressive lineup of electronic and pop music royalty. Picture David Guetta and Bebe Rexha setting the desert ablaze with their electrifying performances.
It appears the desert isn't just a backdrop anymore.
Indeed, Gert. With a lineup that eclectic, even the desert camels are shedding their humps to groove the night away.
You're spot on, Han. And with over 200 nations and organizations participating in Expo 2020 Dubai, it's akin to a global soiree in the heart of the desert.
Well, dear viewers, there you have it. The UAE, where ancient sands meet modern marvels and the rhythm of the music never falters. Stay tuned for more revelations and chuckles as we continue our expedition through the wonders of Earth.
Off the air, everyone.
Well, that certainly didn't unfold as expected.
No thanks to Carl and S. clandestine machinations.
Typical. Always schming and conniving for his own advantage.
Seems like Carl's got more faces than a Rubik's Cube. We need to address this before it tears us asunder. Our unity hangs by a thread.
She's absolutely right. We cannot permit betrayal to corrode our
Let's
bonds.
concentrate on charting a path forward. Rebuilding trust won't be a walk in the park, but it's our sole recourse.
Cut. Off the air, everyone.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned.
No thanks to Carl and S. secretive scheming.
Typical. Always playing both sides for his own
Looks
gain.
like Carl's got more faces than a Rubik's Cube. We need to address this before it tears us apart. Our unity is hanging by a thread.
She's right. She's right. We can't afford to let betrayal poison our relationships.
Let's focus on finding a way forward.
Welcome back, everyone. Our next headline takes us to Ukraine, where Sweden pledges substantial military aid. Now, let's dive into the details.
Sweden's commitment underscores the urgency of the situation in Ukraine.
Shows how dire the situation must be if even neutral Sweden is getting involved.
The aid package includes amphibious assault boats, anti-aircraft systems, and armored vehicles. It's a significant show of support in response to Ukraine's pressing needs.
Isn't it ironic? A nation known for its neutrality now stepping up in a conflict zone.
Well, when you're surrounded by instability, sometimes neutrality isn't an option.
Indeed, this episode highlights the complexities of international relations and the ongoing struggles faced by nations like Ukraine. Stay tuned as we conclude our discussion in the next segment.
And here I thought neutrality only applied to Swiss cheese, not Swedish military aid.
Cut. Off the air, everyone.
Another rough day, huh?
Yeah, seems like things are
I
spiraling
never
out of
thought it
control.
would come to this. Betrayal in our own ranks.
We all made mistake, but we can't dwell on them forever.
It's time to pick ourselves up and start
Indeed,
rebuilding.
we must learn from our missteps and forge ahead.
Agreed. We need to confront our shortcomings head on and work towards regaining each other's trust.
Let's not lose hope.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Now, let's delve into this fascinating article about the upcoming Untold Music Festival in Expo City, Dubai. It seems Untold is bringing the heat this year with an impressive lineup featuring the likes of Van Buren, David Guetta, and Alessa. But let's not overlook the eclectic mix of genres, from electronic to pop, promising an unforgettable experience for music enthusiasts.
Absolutely. Charlie. And let's not forget about the attractions at Expo City Dubai. The Stories of Nations pavilions offer a unique opportunity to explore the rich cultural heritage of over 200 nations and organizations. It's like a global showcase right in the heart of
Indeed,
Dubai.
Bob. The blend of music and culture makes Untold more than just a festival. It's a celebration of diversity and unity.
It's fascinating to see how events like these bring people together from all corners of the world, transcending boundaries and fostering connections.
Absolutely, Debbie. Music has a unique ability to bridge gaps and create shared experiences, and Untold exemplifies that beautifully.
In the end, it's about more than just the music or the exhibits. It's about the human experience, the stories we share, and the memories we create together.
Kind of like how a royal flush brings poker players from all walks of life together, transcending card tables and fostering bankruptcy. Well said, Gert. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode. Thank you to our viewers for joining us on this journey. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions on Earth.
That's a wrap, everyone. Off the air.
Well, folks, it's been a roller coaster of an episode.
But as I say, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
That's right, Charlie. We've faced some challenges, but we're not backing down. We'll learn from this and come back stronger.
Ain't that the truth, Debbie? We may have stumbled, but we're not out of the rush yet.
Agreed, Bob. It's time to put aside our difference and focus on what unites us. Our shared goal of making this show the best it can be.
Like a robot upgrading its software after encountering a glitch, we'll debug our way to success.
Well, I'll be darned. Looks like there's still some fight left in us after all.
Indeed, Hank. Adversity has a way of revealing our true strength. Let's embrace the challenges ahead with open minds and unwavering determination.
So, Carl, what did you think of that episode?
Nothing honestly, Roger, I dozed off halfway through. Same old drama, different day.
Typical. You know, I find it fascinating how humans can create such repetitive content and still expect it to be entertaining.
Indeed. It's like watching a never-ending loop of predictability.
And what about that Bob character? Always spouting off conservative nonsense.
Ah, yes. His viewpoints are as outdated as a floppy disk in the digital age.
And Alice, with her superiority complex. Can't stand her.
Her condescension is about as charming as a malfunctioning circuit board.
And poor Debbie, always trying to keep the peace. Bless her heart.
Bless her circuits, you mean. She's about as effective as a screen door on a spaceship.
Well, at least Charlie tries to inject some optimism into the mix.
Optimism? More like delusion. But hey, whatever keeps the ratings up, right?